Wait a minute.
Every February, the
Yes.
townspeople of San Juan de la Vega take part in what has to be one of the world's most bizarre festivals.
I just want to show you because Will Smith has, besides being a well-known actor,
It
he
might
also is
seem
on the
crazy
Discovery
dangerous,
Channel
and it is.
experiencing things in life, right? Different cultures and what have you. This is one. Let's see if I can go back. Just a moment.
Add ravioli.
Let me mute that. Anyways, there's a point to this because I really am in an irritated mood. I don't know what it is about what happened with this Oscar stuff that set me off, but it really did set me off. It really did set me off about Will Smith because I think that people don't see the bigger picture and what's happening. It's not just mainly about about Will Smith. It has to do with about how you handle things in the world and what you allow and what you don't allow, right? So he's a symbol. That's what this is. This is boiling down to. It's the separation of basically when people talk about Jesus, because a lot of people claim they believe in Jesus, which is all bullshit, right? It's complete bullshit because if they actually believed in him, they would understand it's not about the man. It's literally about the story. It's about the life choices. And when that Jesus or that Messiah that these men and women claim they're all Christian and they're all about that life and stuff, then they would understand him drawing the line in the sand is symbolic. It's symbolic of what choices you allow, what things you allow in your world, in your realm, and what you don't. And there's a separation of morality, of code, and of action. And a lot of people are down for they're down for the fuck shit. They're down for trying to destroy people's spirits and think that getting slapped is more important than actually destroying that person's entity inside them, that person's energy, that person's spiritual livelihood, which is way more than important than actually being physically assaulted, right? Physically assaulted is bad as well. However, they don't take into the account the importance, the complete importance of keeping your spirit intact. People don't understand that. Anyways, he has, let me see if I can find it. I want to show you, anyways, I'll just show he's traveling, okay? So a lot of the things he's done on here I really respect. And not just that I respect him, I respect what he's standing for. And people can theorize and try to make assumptions about how he deals with his marriage and how his marriage is whatever the case may be. Okay, people don't know; they just make assumptions. And the people that are making assumptions pretty much live the most foul life existence ever. Okay, but want to sit and put other people under subjection. That's what the system is about. It's about putting people under subjection. So let me just say this first, because I've been getting upset. My dogs are on my lap. They're trying to calm me down. They're trying to keep me calm and keep me in check. I have some jasmine tea over here, but it's too hot to drink, with some green tea mixed. But what I really want to say is that I had a dream when I was 3 years old, and it seems as though um, that prophecy is it's going to be fulfilled. I feel that it's going to be fulfilled. I see a lot of things that are transpiring right at this moment. And one of the things that I used to dream about is the destruction of white people. When I say white people, I'm not talking about a racial group. I'm talking about a mindset. And any race of people in this, what people call a matrix, or this system structure. It's a very white mentality. The whole structure is a white mentality. This mentality is very corrupt. It doesn't see the legitimacy of creation. It doesn't recognize it. It doesn't respect it. It doesn't see the legitimacy of the divine creator in all its aspects. This white mentality will use science to create biochemical warfare, to annihilate groups of people as they see fit. This white mentality will go to war and attack people who literally cannot defend themselves and call it progress. This white mentality will steal, destroy, murder without a blink of an eye. This white mentality will create system structures like the Oscars that will disrespect, put in subjection, annihilate and destroy the spiritual nature of people at whim. Will Smith is not, he's not really the point of progression to what's happening. He's the catalyst. He's going to be the catalyst that divides people. Just like in the scriptures where it said there will be a seed, her seed and his seed. Enmity. That type of division. The same type of division that people want to claim when they're Christians. When so-called Jesus put his foot and put a line in the sand and said, "He without sin cast the first stone." When they wanted to stone Mary Magdalene. And he said it's not that he condoned what she was doing, because he knew everything was out of order. He knew that her prostitution was out of order. He knew her being disrespected was out of order, because the system structure forced her into prostitution because she couldn't feed herself. She couldn't care for herself without doing it, because there was no way to do anything aside from being married to an abusive man and be forced to stay with an abusive man. So your next choice is a prostitute. If you don't want to be in subjection to a husband who is abusive, then you're just abused by several men. And the reason why I put the line in the sand is because he said, "He without sin cast the first stone." And the reason why I said that is all the men that wanted to stone Mary Magdalene to death had all slept with her. They weren't saints. They weren't better than her. They literally were in bed with her, causing corruption. And disorder. And when I look at Will Smith, him laughing at first, they can say, "Oh, he laughed at first." He was laughing at the first part of the joke that Chris Rock said when he said that this man he's up against his own wife in nomination, and the guy loses no matter what, because if his wife loses, it's a lose for him because his wife lost. This is before he got to the point of Will Smith and Will Smith's wife. Okay. And I don't know who the person was that Chris Rock was talking about. I don't know that actor, but I'm assuming that actor is white and his wife is white. But you can clearly see he didn't carry on the disrespect to that actor's white wife. However, he moved on to Will Smith. And when it got to Will Smith, Will Smith was laughing, with that fake laugh that they all do at the Oscars, about what was previously said about the other actor and his white wife. And I'm almost positive it was a white man and a white wife, the two actors that Chris Rock was talking about, and there was no disrespect to them. However, as soon as he got to Will Smith, another nominee at the Oscars. And the only reason why Jada was there because she was supporting her husband, because he was a nominee in the Oscars. And then, by proxy, through the Oscars, with the full blessings of the Oscars, to just try to totally destroy Jada Pinkett Smith's spirit and character. That was what was done. And then once Will Smith realized, oh yeah, my wife is a target. There's a literal red dot at my wife. He was like, defense mode. And he went up and he did what he did. However, this is not really about him. It's about all the people that allow their significant other, their partner, their life partner, their wives, their husbands to be utterly disrespected. And if we're talking about order and we're talking about, because there's a lot of men that think women should be in order. However, the men aren't in order. And when they see a man that actually is in order, Will Smith, who understands that this is a definite attack upon his divine assembly and marriage. It was a complete attack. A separation attack. That's what it was meant to do. It was meant to put enmity between Will Smith and his wife. That's what the attack was about. You need to pay more closer attention to what is actually being that is being laid out before you. That's what that was. You can hate Jada Pinkett Smith all you want to. The same way Mary Magdalene was hated. However, all the men wanting to stone her were all Johns. And they all slept with her. And Jesus knew that. That's why he said, he without sin, cast the first stone. And none of them could do it. Because they all sinned before her. With her. They were all part of the disorder. And that Oscar bullshit was basically a break in the psyche. It was to see who are going to be aligned with disorder and chaos, and who are going to be aligned with divine order. And that divine order was Will Smith protecting his wife, which he should have done, and he did. So which part are you? So I definitely can see what's happening. And when I say that this destruction is coming, I didn't get those prophecies at 3 years old for nothing. When I saw the flames coming out of the sky, not even flames, it was complete, utter divine fire, and destroying and annihilating, disintegrating. You think it's not coming? Oh, baby, it's coming. And I'm more aware of it now. So, I'm 54. 51 years ago, that prophecy was given to me. And not just one time. It was given to me 3 times. And anybody that knows anything about numbers, when a prophecy is given to you 3 times is a fulfillment. That's fulfillment of order. Am I bringing destruction? No. I'm a witness. I'm not the only witness. And I'm not the one bringing the destruction. It's coming though. And like I said, it's not about a racial thing, but it's definitely a mindset. It's definitely where you stand and lay your moral principles and your DNA code, because all that DNA code is in your mind. And when they talk about dark matter, that creation, that dark matter is in your brain. It's what created the whole universe. It's what created this earth. It's what created these constellations. It's what created every human being from the jump start until it was manipulated. And the true order of creation was manipulated when it comes to humans. I see it coming. I see it playing out, and it's coming. So you can stay there and you can sit and you can laugh and joke and think that this shit's it's all good, and think that, you know, that the tears that Will Smith had was because he was being feminine or he was being over dramatic. No, what he was being was angry. And when you make a man that angry to the point where he's gonna cry, tears fall, do you know what kind of energy that sends to the divine creator? You know what kind of vengeance that sends to the divine creator? Will Smith is a catalyst. He's a catalyst for what's about to take place. Mark my words.